Elizabeth Afton is one of the most misunderstood and misinterpreted characters in Five Nights at Freddy's. To clear up some of these misconceptions, let's do a brief rundown of Elizabeth's story, starting with the games. As a child of William Afton, and with the novel trilogy as a point of reference, we can assume that Elizabeth's childhood was suboptimal at best. Like her brother, she was likely neglected at best and actively abused at worst by William. From Bonk Boy's analysis and from the novel trilogy, we can also surmise that she had a very lonely childhood. William wanted to mold her into a tiny version of himself and wouldn't love her unless she was that. Sometime before 5 children go missing at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, William Afton creates the Funtime animatronics, including the Shining Star, Circus Baby, who he tells Elizabeth he made her for. Elizabeth becomes enamored with Baby and begs her father to let her play with this giant doll supposedly designed just for her, but he forbids her from seeing Baby. Since he apparently doesn't know how children work, Elizabeth of course doesn't heed his advice and sneaks away to see Baby when he's not looking. When she arrives, all the other kids leave the room, leaving just Elizabeth and Baby. Baby deploys an ice cream cone to lure her in, and just like that, she takes the bait and is killed in an instant. After this, William calls off the grand opening of Circus Baby's Pizza World and moves all the fun times into his underground workshop, Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental. Here, animatronics can be rented out for private events on a scheduled basis. One day, a new technician arrives at Circus Baby's, a key pawn in her plan. In order to gain his trust, she teaches him how to survive the Biddy Babs and how to safely traverse Ballora Gallery. However, Baby then realizes she knows this technician. It's William Afton, her father, or so she believes. Incensed, Elizabeth's spirit influences her to kidnap him and trap him in a spring suit. Now this plan is personal. It's not just about escaping anymore, it's about justice. The next night, Baby lures the technician to the scoping room, where their plan finally comes to fruition. One by one, the Funtimes had their insides scooped out before finally merging into one entity, known as Ennard. The mask falls away and Baby reveals her true intentions, scooping out the technician's inside so he can be used as a flesh suit so they can leave. One problem though, that wasn't William, that was her brother Michael. Oh well, I'm sure he'll be fine. At some point down the line, some wires seemingly get crossed, and Baby and Elizabeth's previously distinct consciousnesses seem to merge, or at least Baby seems to adopt the persona of her idea of who Elizabeth would be. She becomes complacent with her murderous programming and now acts sycophantic and with reverence towards William. Because of this and her general bossiness, the rest of the Ennard clan vote her out of the tribe. What remaining piece of Baby there is makes her way back to the underground facility, where she assembles a patchwork body for herself, consisting of myriad machinery, various trash and potpourri, and pieces of abandoned robot parts to become what we know as Scrap Baby. Flashing forward to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, Baby is among the animatronics to respond to Henry's summons. Seemingly believing it to be William who called them together for this opportunity to feast on kids galore, her, Springtrap, Ennard, and the puppet all gather at the restaurant. Believing they'd tricked the manager, Michael, Baby taunts him, before Henry reveals that in fact she was the one who was tricked. At last, the cleansing flames burn Elizabeth's soul away, allowing her and the remaining spirits to finally know peace. For a more thorough analysis of Elizabeth and Circus Baby, check out this video in the Fandom Follies series on my channel.